Boom. Now we're ready. Okay. My mirror's really dirty, so like ignore that, okay? Okay. Perfect. Okay, super simple. I just put Vaseline on my face and then I just like shave it. Pretty much it. Again, ignore that because it's a pimple with some cream on it. Your YouTube videos made me realize how important self-awareness is when speaking to yourself. Oh yeah. Buddy, I just one day realized that, in all honesty, you're your biggest hype man. I'd be having to calm myself down and everything. I was thinking about that last night. Like before I went to bed, I was like, yo, am I losing my mind? Am I like losing my mind? Because I talk to myself. And when I say I talk to myself, no, like I don't just like in passing or like a little bit. I have full-blown conversations with myself, respond to myself and everything. I do it in public too. I think some people think I'm like losing my mind. I do it in public. I do it around other people. Like there's been times where like I do it and then like somebody that I'm with will like be like, hey, like, did you say something? Are you talking to me? And I'll be like, no, I'm just talking to myself. Or like they'll respond to me and I'll be like, what? And they're like, you just said this. And I'll be like, no, I was talking to myself. I get like a little goatee too. I have to shave down there. Oh crap. I don't shave onto my chin because like once I get down here the hair gets like turned into peach fuzz and I don't really care about peach fuzz, but I do get like a few like really dark chin hairs, y'all. Oh my gosh, they'll be dark and they're so like thick, like it's like strong, like you poke it and it's like it kind of like stabs you a little bit. It's like very prominent. I'll get like 2 or 3 of them or something. Like it's crazy. It's so crazy. There's more people. Okay, this is so cool that other people experience this. I need my eyebrow brush. I'll be pulling them out with a tweezer. You hear my cat? Eyebrow brush, there it is. Last time was my first time joining your Twitch and those conversations were very interesting. Yeah. Last night's Twitch was, my Twitch streams recently have been a little bit out there. I think it's just because I'm getting more and more comfortable with y'all. So like, I used to like, as any normal person would, filter my language quite a bit. I would like filter the things that like I would talk about because there's like some stuff that like crosses your mind and you're like, I probably shouldn't let like people know that I'm thinking this, or I probably like, this is probably a conversation or idea that I could keep to myself. But like, I've just gotten to the point where I hang out with you guys so often that it's like, I might as well. What am I gonna do? Sit here and hide my thoughts from you? So I was like, I've just gotten to the point where whatever comes to my mind, I just straight up say it. With you. One thing about my eyebrows is that I always shave them differently. Not on purpose, it's just that the shape that I follow just happens to be different for each one. I've accidentally shaved my eyebrows off so many times too. Okay. Boom. You get yours threaded. Threading hurts. I won't lie to you about that one. Threading hurts. Since I've always had like a super hairy face, I like have looked into like every form of hair removal for your face, even the most painful one, which is that one that's like on a spring with the two handles and you like twist it. Don't ever do that. Oh my gosh. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad because it's different from like, it's different. It's like a different way of removing hair because you can feel them remove each individual hair. Oh gosh, no. It hurts so bad. Threading is bad for your eyebrows. It stunts future hair growth. Well, any form of like ripping the hair from the follicle out stunts hair growth. And I think when people get their eyebrows like waxed or threaded, like they know that. They know that. You know what I mean? Like that was the reason why I wanted to start waxing my legs, because I knew if I did it consistently for a few years, like eventually it just like wouldn't grow back much. And like I remember I used to go with my mom to her waxing appointments, and when she was getting waxed, she had gotten waxed by this girl that was from Brazil. Like she had the like heavy, strong accent and everything. She was beautiful. She was like literally one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life. She was gorgeous. And she started showing us her body. She was like showing us her armpits and like pulling up her legs and like showing her bikini line and stuff. And she was like, she told me she had been waxing like her whole life. And she said, she used to be really, really hairy, but like after 2 to 3 years of like consistently waxing, like she doesn't really grow hair there anymore. And she says now, I think it had been like 9 or 10 years she said she'd been waxing. She said that her like downstairs area like doesn't even grow hair anymore. Like there's no hair. She doesn't even have to wax it. There's nothing there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Ooh, question though. What do you guys prefer? This one's for the ladies. This is a girl's question. Do you prefer shaved, trimmed, or bald? Or just bush? What do you prefer? I prefer shaved and bald are the same thing. Sorry about that. But I prefer trimmed. Wow, a lot of bald girlies in here. I like to have... Interesting. Yeah, I like trimmed. I feel like I'm happy that I liked trimmed more too, because of the fact that like, since that's what I prefer, like I have no interest in like shaving it or anything. And so it's so much easier to keep up with. Like I'm grateful that I don't mind that. Lawn stripes is crazy. Sometimes I'll do a little shape. No, I won't lie. Sometimes I'll do a little shape with it. Cause like, I shave around the edges to keep a like nice clean cut, you know, like I think it looks like nice and clean. Kind of like, you know, like when a guy gets gets a fade or something, like he gets himself trimmed up. Like I try to like do like the straight, like perfect lines, or sometimes I'll make it's like a half circle up there. One time I did a heart. Yep. One time I did a heart. Yeah. One time I did a heart. Yes. It took so long. It was pretty difficult, but yeah. I be lining that shit up. Ooh, I should try to give it a fade. I should try that. I've got clippers with different guards. I should try to give myself a fade. Use the white chalk and everything. See how it turns out. Challenge myself, you know? Okay, I have to do my other eyebrow. Oh my gosh, I remember when I was growing up. Do y'all remember when you became hyper aware of like the hair on your legs? Do you guys remember that? Some people thought we were still talking about eyebrows. Oh, no. I remember when I first became hyper aware of like my hair, and it was because I got bullied. I didn't even know that they're like, nobody in my household like pointed out me having hairy legs or anything like that. I wore dresses and everything. I remember it was in 5th grade. And I had put on this polo skirt that was like my favorite skirt to wear, and I thought it was so cute. And I put on these tights over it, and they were like skin colored tights. They weren't meant to like cover your legs or anything. It was more like even out the tone of them. And I don't know, it was cold outside, so in my head I was like, okay, I'm wearing a skirt, I should wear my tights too, right? And I wore my tights, but since they're just meant to even out the color, you can still see everything underneath. So you could see all of my leg hair, and it was even poking out of it. Like, I had very hairy legs. Like, I don't know why nobody in my household mentioned it. But I remember sitting in class, and it was in math class, and there was this boy that I liked, and he was like in these group of friends that it was like all 4 of them, and they were like looking over and like pointing to my legs and like laughing and giggling. And like one of the boys like turned around, like they were just being mean, and they were like, yeah, I went to a majority white school. I was like the only Latin kid. I was the only Latin kid. Everyone else, I was in the South, so everyone else was pretty much white, with like maybe like 2 black people in there. And all the girls, definitely none of them looked like, none of their body hair looked like mine. None of them had that. And one of the boys turns around to me, and then he's like, hi, Jezebel. And like, I was like, oh, hi. Like, I thought and it was the boy that I liked too. And they just like all started laughing at me. And then later on, like that boy came up to me, and he was like, oh, like, do you want to go out with me? Like, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, something told me